Good morning, students. In today's video, I'm going to tell about a new lesson. Should wizard hit mommy? Now, this is a very entertaining story, and you will also feel that how the children of the new generation they feel. The old generation and the new generation, their ideas are in contrast. Their ideas are quite different. What the old generation used to feel right, the new generation never used to feel that thing is right. So here's the difference of through this story the writer want to express the difference between the two generation. That means there is a generation gap. Now, as I told you, that Joe is a shortened form of Johnny. There is a small girl whose name is Johnny, and everybody call her by the name of Joe. She is a 4-year-old daughter of Jack and Claire. Now, the parents' names are Jack and mother's Jack and Claire. Claire is a mother. For the last 2 years, her father, Jack, has been telling her bedtime stories. Since these stories are woven around the same basic tale and have the same characters and a turn of event, so Joe takes so many things for granted. And she also takes interest in the storytelling session by her father. Now, children, in this story told by her father, the main protagonist, what is the meaning of protagonist? The main hero is always named Roger, Roger. So, what is the name of the main protagonist here in the story which is told to Joe by her father? It is Roger. Now, all the creatures are small here, like Roger fish, Roger squirrel, Roger chipmunk. Chipmunk is a animal which resembles to squirrel. And the new character which has been introduced here in this story is Roger Shrunk. Shrunk is a very small tiny creature, and the main food of Shrunk is meat. And children, there are other characters who are much who are huge, old and wise, like the one old owl is discussed here. And then there is a wizard, though he is a man with magic power and he likes to help children, but he charges a lot of money from them. So these creatures of the forest, small animals, also take part in playing with Roger and liking and disliking him. So now let's read about the story. And let's see, after reading the story, you have to decide one thing, students, that should parents always decide what the children do, or let the children decide what they should like to do. Okay, because there is a lot of contrast between an adult perspective on life and the world's view of a little child. So this is for you to decide. Now I'm going to start the story. I'm going to read the story. So, should wizard hit mommy, written by John Apply, and it has been written here. Before you read, there's one sentence instruction has been given, and let's read what is that. Here is a story about the world view of a little child and the difficult moral questions she raises during the story session with her father. That's why I told you, when she raises the question, okay, it really has a meaning. So it has been asked to us that whether we should follow the opinion of the elders or we should also take the opinion of children. This we will discuss at the end of the chapter. Now the explanation part. In the evening, And for Saturday naps like today's, Jack told his daughter Jo a story out of his head. Now, children, it was an evening time and Saturday. Now, Sunday is off, as we all know. So, at the night in the evening of Saturday, Jack, he used to tell stories to his daughter Johnny. And what he tells called Johnny, he used to call Johnny. He has given his daughter a nickname Jo. So he is telling a story, and children, Joe and dad, now that story is out of his head. That means he don't know. Every day, since every Saturday he tells the story, so he don't know that today he should tell the story about what. This custom began when she was 2. This custom began when she was 2, was itself now nearly 2 years old. So this custom began when she was 2 years old, and now she is 2 years old, and his head felt empty. His head felt empty now that he is not able to think. He is not able to think. Until the meaning of a story session is the period of time spent on listening stories. Nap is a period of short sleep. Okay. And custom means practices here. So in the evening and for Saturday naps like today, Jack told his daughter Jo a story out of his head. That means he was not able to think that Saturday properly. He has to think a lot to make a story meaningful. This custom means this practice. Here custom means practice began when she was 2, was itself now nearly 2 years old, and his head felt empty. Now the father is not able to think today properly about the story. That means he never used to read from any book. He never used to read from any newspaper, but he used to make his own stories. So that day he felt his head is empty. That means he was not able to make his own story and tell that story to his daughter. Each new story was a slight variation of a basic tale. Now children, first of all, a basic tale was there. Basic tale means few characters were common, like wise old owl, a wizard, and a very small creature, usually named Roger. Now children, a very small creature used to be there in the story, not big creature, small creature, and all the creature name he used to keep, that small creature name he used to keep Roger. Sometime fish was the character, so the name of the fish used to be Roger fish. Sometime squirrel was the character, so name of the squirrel was kept Roger squirrel. Then Roger chipmunk. Chipmunk is a American animal of the squirrel family with light and dark mark on its back. That means it resembles like a squirrel, and the size is also of the squirrel. So sometime the hero of the story used to be chipmunks, and he used to keep the name Roger. Now this time he was thinking what name he should give to his Roger, what animal he should choose for his story. And children, wise old owl was there, and wizard was there. So when the children used to go to wise old owl to take the help, he used to send them to the wizard, who was having a magical power and magical knowledge. With that he used to help the children, but he used to charge a lot of money. But their work used to be done by these 2 people, the Roger's work. So the wizard used to perform a magic spell that solved the problem. So now let's read. Each new story was a slight variation of a basic tale. That means every story was almost the same. There used to be owl. He used to send the children to the wizard. He used to perform a magic spell. So let's read from here. From here, I was here. The owl told him to go to the wizard, and the wizard performed a magic spell that solved the problem, demanding in payment a number of pennies greater than the number that Roger creature had. Pennies means money. So, and children, what wizard used to do? He used to solve the problem, but he used to charge a lot of money from the children. The children used to have a little amount of him money, but he used to charge a lot of money. And anyhow, the children used to manage and give it. So, number of pennies were greater than the number that Roger creature had. But in the same breath, directing the animal to a place where the extra pennies could be found. So, and if the children, they used to have less money, so the wizard used to direct them to a place where extra money used to be found, and then he used to take the money from those children. Then Roger was so happy. Roger was so happy he played many games with other creature, and went just home to his mother just in time to hear the train whistle, and brought his daddy home from Boston. Now children, all the Rogers, they used to play, whoever were held by wizard and the owl, they come back to the forest. They used to play with each other, and then in the evening time the children used to go to their mother's house, where while going they can listen to the whistling of the train which brought their daddy home from Boston. Boston is a place in America. That means the father of these creatures, Roger Fish and all that thing, they had a father who used to go and work in the Boston. So the theme was almost same, but only the story used to be differ a little. Now children, this Jack described their supper and the story was over. Jack described their supper. Now when they used to come, mother used to prepare supper. Supper means dinner, and he used to tell that the supper was very good, and he also used to end the story. Working his way through this scheme was especially fatiguing on Saturday. So working like this in every Saturday was very fatigue. Fatigue means tiring. Fatigue means very tired on Saturday. So coming from the office, telling the story to his daughter, it was all very tiring, because Joe never fell asleep in naps anymore, because children, Joe never used to asleep. Why? Because she was interested that day. She used to wait for her father to tell the story, and knowing this made the rite seem futile. Rite means ceremonies, futile means pointless. Now children, if this never used to happen, then she used to feel that the rite seems futile. Rite means here ceremonies, futile means pointless. The little girl, okay, so this was the routine. On Saturday the father used to come. Okay, it was a Saturday evening. Every evening Jack told his daughter Joe a story out of his head. This custom began when she was 2 years old. Now he had been telling her bedtime stories for almost 2 years. And I also told that his story had a central character named Roger, a small creature. It could be Roger fish, Roger squirrel, Roger chipmunk, anything. And today the main character of the story was Roger skunk. So this was the routine every Saturday, but the father used to feel very fatigue means very tired. The little girl, not so little anymore, the bumps her feet made under the covers were halfway down the bed, their big double bed that they let her to be in for naps, and when she was sick, had at last arranged herself. And from the way her fat face, deep in the pillow, shone in the sunlight, sifting through the drawn shades, it did not seem fantastic that some magic would occur and she would take her nap like an infant of 2. Her brother Bobby was 2 and already asleep with his bottle. Jack asked, "Who shall the story be about?" Now, children, if his father never used to tell the story, that small girl, she never used to sleep. She used to put her head on the pillow and she used to wait for her father even it was late at night. She never used to take nap. Nap means, what is the meaning of nap? Nap means sleep. Okay. And so, and while her brother, he was 2 years infant. Okay, he was an infant, 2 years old. Months old, his brother used to sleep with a bottle in his mouth, the milk bottle. Now today is also Saturday and Jack is tired, but then he asked his daughter, he knew that she will not sleep, so he's asking, who shall the story be about today? Roger. Now he told kid who will be the main character of the story today. Roger, Jo squeezed her eyes, Jo just squeezed, that means she closed her eyes very tightly and smiled to be thinking, and she started thinking that who would be Roger today. Her eyes opened, her mother blew, shrunk, she said firmly. Okay, so she was thinking hard at which creature should be the main character of today, though she was not able to think, but the mother, she told that let's take the character skunk, which is a small American carnivorous animal. And today's the main character of the story is a tiny creature whose name will be Roger skunk. A new animal, they must talk about skunks at nursery school. Now children, she was thinking this skunk is a new animal, and she remembered that when she went to attend her nursery classes, there she heard about this animal. Having a fresh hero momentarily stirred Jack to creative enthusiasm. Now as soon as Jack also, he was a good storyteller, only thing he has to think a bit hard. So as soon as they told the character of the story would be Roger Skunk, he started thinking hard that which story he should make, and started telling his daughter the story for whom she was waiting from a long time. Okay, then the story started. The story started. Okay, he told, all right, he said, once upon a time in the deep dark wood there was a tiny little creature by the name of Roger skunk. So that day a new story was made with the help of a new animal, and what was the name of the animal was kept? Roger skunk. Having a fresh hero momentarily stirred Jack to creative enthusiasm. Now Jack was very creative in making the story, and having a fresh hero means who was the new hero here? Roger skunk. Now he started making a story. All right, he said, once upon a time in the deep dark woods means a small forest. Okay, so he started framing a story. and let's read what story he had framed. Once upon a time, in the deep dark woods, there was a tiny little creature by the name of Roger Skunk, and he smelled very bad. Now, children, there was a forest, a small forest was there, and in that forest lived a small creature, and the name of the creature was Roger Shrunk. He was a very tiny little creature, and children, the worst thing was that a very bad smell, a very foul smell used to come from his body. You can see it is written here, and he smelled very badly. So very bad smell used to come from the body of that Roger Shrunk. Yes, Joe said. Now Joe also agreed with his father as she was listening to the story which he was making. A new animal they must talk about. Skunks at nurse. No, he was here. Yes, he smelled so bad that none of the other little woodland creature would play with him. Now she told him that he would play he would smell so badly that the other creature also did not like to play. Everybody used to run away from him because he used to smell very badly. He used to smell very, very foul smell used to come from his body. So he smelled so bad that none of the other little woodland creature would play with him. So no creature used to play with him. All the creatures who were in the forest, they never used to play with him. Joe looked at him solemnly. Joe was very sad when she looked at the Roger. She felt very bad for him. Okay, she became very serious when she heard that this animal is having a lot of problem. So she became solemn means she became very serious. She took it very serious when she knew that nobody was playing with her. With this Roger Shrunk, she can understood that how bad he must be feeling and how hurt he must be. So she was feeling very bad for Roger Shrunk. And he smelled very bad. Yes, Joe said. He smelled so bad that none of the other little woodland creature would play with him. So he smelled so badly that nobody would like to play with him. Joe looked at him solemnly. Solemnly means very seriously. She hadn't foreseen this. Whenever he would go out to play, Jack continued with jest, remembering certain humiliation of his own childhood. Now he smelled so bad that none of the other little woodland creatures with him. Joe looked at him solemnly. She hadn't foreseen this. Whenever he would go out to play, Jack continued with jest, remembering certain humiliation of his own childhood. All of the other tiny animals would cry. Now, children, nobody would like to play. Now Jack is remembering his days when he was small. Okay, he remembered that very less children used to play with him. So let's revise again this. Let's explain again this paragraph. He smelled so bad that none of the other little woodland creature would play with him. So that Roger Shrunk used to smell very badly. Nobody want to, no children, no creature want to play with him in the forest. Joe looked at him solemnly. She hadn't foreseen this. Now Joe looked at that animal seriously, and she hadn't foreseen this. Whenever he would go out to play, Jack continues with jest, remembering certain humiliation of his own childhood. Now, children, his father started remembering about the humiliation caused to him by some of the children in the childhood. Humiliation means loss of respect. Okay, there might be some thing happened that Jack lost his respect. So he is remembering that due to few reasons, even Roger Shrunk became insulted because a bad smell was coming from his body and nobody wanted to play with him. Jack started thinking something happened with him when he was a child. So he smelled so bad that none of the other little woodland creature would play with him. Joe looked at him solemnly. She hadn't foreseen this. Whenever he would go out to play, Jack continued with zest, remembering certain humiliations of his own childhood. All of the other tiny animals would cry, "Oh, here comes Roger Sticky Shrunk." Now, children, now he continued the story. He told when Shrunk used to come, everybody used to cry. Everybody used to cry and run away from him. They used to what they used to tease him. They used to tell that that Stinky Roger Stinky Shrunk. What they used to call him, Roger Stinky Shrunk. Stinky means a very bad smell. And they would run away. Then Roger Shrunk would stand there all alone, and two little round tears would fall from his eyes. Now, children, Roger Skunk, he used to become very sad when children used to tease him. That what they used to tease him, Roger Stinky Skunk, and they would run away. So he used to feel very sad, and tears would fall from his eyes. That means he started crying. The corners of Joe's mouth with a forefinger along the side of her nose, the course of one of Roger's skunk tears. The corners of Joe's mouth drooped down. Now, children, even that small girl, she felt very sad when her father told that he was crying, when every children was running from him, and he used to cry badly. Tears were falling from his eyes. Then that girl Joe, she felt very that girl Joe, she also felt sad that he's smelling so badly that all the children, they are running away from him. Well, that means she could not tolerate the tears of Roger Shrunk. "Won't he see the owl?" she asked in a high and faintly roughened voice. Now, one day, when this Roger Shrunk started crying, okay, and Joe became very sad. Then she started telling, "Why don't he go and see the owl?" she asked in a high and faintly roughened voice. Sitting on the bed beside her, Jack felt the covers tug as her legs switched tensely. Now, that girl, she sat on the bed very tensely. Okay, Jack felt the covers tug as her legs switched tensely. He was pleased with this moment. He was telling her something true, something she must know, had no wish to hurry on. Now, children, what he was explaining to her, he was explaining to her the bitter truths of life. Through the story, he was giving a lot of messages. That means Roger Shrunk smelled very badly, okay, and all the children, they used to run away from him, indicated that his father is indicating that ups and downs can come in life. If good time is there in the life, then the bad time too is in the life. So through the story, he wanted to give a message to his daughter. So he was telling her something true, something she must know, and had no wish to hurry on. But downstairs, a chair scrapped, and he realized he must get down to help Claire paint the living room woodwork. So, sitting on the bed beside her, Jack felt the cover stuck. This I have told you, I was here. Okay. he was telling her something true, something she must know. That means through the story he was telling something true, that sometimes we have to face the adverse situation in our life. Sometimes we have to face the worst situation in our life, and then have to adjust ourselves with that situation, like the situation which was there in the story. Now, and he was telling her something true, something she must know, and had no wish to hurry on. Now, Roger skunk, he was listening, and he also felt that there is no wish to hurry on. But downstairs a chair is scrapped, and he realized he must get down to help Claire paint the living room woodwork. Then some noise of the chair he had heard, and he realized that his wife is working. The husband was telling to the story to Joe, his daughter, but then he felt his wife Claire, she is painting the living room woodwork. All the woodwork was being painted by her wife Claire. So he thought now it is his moral duty that he should help her. Well, he walked along very sadly and came to a very big tree, and the tip top of the tree was an enormous wise owl. Now the story continued. The father, he told his daughter that when somebody advised him to go and see the wise old owl so that he would help you, and what he did, he went to the same tree where the owl was living. Okay, he was living. I'm here. So he was living here. You can see here I am. My owl skunk said, all the other little animals run away from me because I smell so bad. So he was telling when he went to the owl. Okay, he walked along very sadly and came to a very big tree. So that Roger, he started walking, and he came to a big tree. In the tip top of the tree was an enormous wise owl. So in that tree was living a very enormous means big owl. My owl, Roger skunk said, all the other little animals run away from me because I smell so bad. So you do, the owl said. Okay, so the owl told that you are really smelling very badly, and he shared his problem with owl by telling that all the children runs away from me when I go and play with them. Now children, what happened next, this will be discussed in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.